Good morning, everyone. This is Akash, your mathematics teacher. I hope you all are fine and doing good in home. And in this situation, we are continuing our mathematics class through the help of video lessons. And in the previous classes, we were discussing about the chapter integers, and we studied about the properties of addition and subtraction, properties of multiplication, and in this video, we will study about the division of integers, different properties of division of integers, and how to use division of integers in our day-to-day examples. Okay, so without wasting any time, let us proceed to the video and start the division of integers. Now, during multiplication, we studied about the use of signs, right? During multiplication, we studied about the use of signs. Signs means if the answer will be positive or the answer will be negative. Now, if there is even number of negative, suppose I have minus into minus. If same sign is multiplied, the answer will be plus. If different sign will be multiplied, the answer will be minus. And if odd number of signs are there, suppose minus into plus into minus. How many numbers of minus are there? 1, 2, 3. Odd number of minus are there, so the answer will be minus. This much we had studied, and this is the basics of multiplication. Now, in the division also, the same thing happens. It means if the division is being done on same signs, then the answer will be plus. Suppose minus divided by minus, then the answer will be plus. If minus divided by plus, here the different signs are used, then the answer will be minus. If plus divided by minus, the answer will be also minus. This is the basic use of signs in the division. Now, we know division is the opposite of multiplication. What does this mean? Suppose I write 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Now, we can write in the form of division as 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. Or we can write 20 divided by 5 equals to 4. This is the basic thing. Okay. Now, look, if I have minus 4 into 5, the answer is minus 20. Now, we can write this as minus 20 divided by 4. Now, look, here minus is divided with plus. So, different signs are there. So, the answer will be minus 5. Right. So, basically, division is the opposite of multiplication. Right. So, now let us see one more property. Look, here we can say, suppose I write minus 20 divided by minus 4. What will be the answer? 5. Now we can test 5 into minus 4 is minus 20. Now we can say, now we can see one thing, 20 divided by minus 4. What is the result? Result is 20 divided by minus 4. The answer will be minus 20 divided by 4, 5. It is the same as minus 20 divided by 4. Now, minus divided by plus means the answer will be minus. So, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So, this is also. Now, we can see minus 20 divided by minus 5. The answer will be 4. Minus divided by minus is plus. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So, the answer will be 4. Now, we can see 20 divided by 5. Now, the signs all changed. Okay. The answer also remains the same. Okay. It means if there are there will be no difference if there are same signs. Right here minus and minus, here plus and plus, there are same signs, so the answer became positive. And if there is different signs, right, like 20 divided by minus 4 or minus 20 divided by 4, the answer will be minus. So basically in this way division is the opposite of multiplication, and in this way different signs are used in the process of division. Okay, so now we will see the properties of division. Okay, now we will see different properties of division. Now if you went through the previous video, first what property we had discussed about the closure property. Means means multiplication of two integers and are integers. Now suppose I take two integers. Okay, suppose I take two integers like 8 and 3. Now if I do 8 divided by 3, the answer will be 8 by 3. Is it an integer? No, it is not an integer. It is a rational number. So, this rule is not applied. Closure property is not obeyed by division. And in the similar case, if I write 8 divided by 3, the answer is 8 by 3. And if I write 3 divided by 8, the answer is 3 by 8. Are these two properties same? No, these are not same. So division is also not commutative for integers. Okay, now division does not obey what we studied. Division does not obey closure property, and also division does not obey commutative property. Okay, and similarly if we divide some number by 0, look, if I write 5 divided by 0, then the answer cannot be determined. Okay, the answer cannot be determined. Okay, because if I write 5 divided by 0, can we find any number that if we multiply 0 into, that will become 5 or something like that? No, we cannot find. So 5 divided by 0 cannot be processed. But if I write 0 divided by 5, the answer will be always 0, right? If we write 0 divided by 5, the answer will be 0. Like 0 divided by 5, 5 into 0 is 0. Okay, so 0 divided by 5 is 0. Now, if we divide a number by 1, okay, suppose I write 6 divided by 1, the result will be 6. Minus 6 divided by 1, the result will be minus 6. Now, if I divided by minus 1, what will happen? Suppose I write 7 divided by minus 1, the result will be minus 1. Why? Because there is different signs, so the result will be minus, and 7 divided by 1 is 7. Similarly, if I write minus 7 divided by minus 1, the result will be what? 7. Why? Because here different signs are used. Different signs are used means the result will be positive. Okay, and 7 divided by 1 is 7. In the similar way, we use zeros and ones in the case of multiplication, in the case of division. Okay, now in the same way you can write. Okay, these are the basic properties we need to know while calculating our divisions of integers. Okay, these are the basic properties. Okay, if you know these properties well, then you will be more clear on the process of division. Now, what are the properties? Let me tell you again. One is closure property. Closure property is not obeyed by division. It means if we divide two integers, then the result can be an integer or cannot be also an integer. And commutativity is also there. It means a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a in the case of division. Okay, similarly we cannot divide a number by 0, or if we cannot divide a number by 0 because that is meaningless. And if we divide a number by 1, then the result becomes the same number. And if 0 is divided by any number, then the result becomes 0 itself. Okay, now, so these are the basic facts. Okay, now let us see some examples. Suppose I write minus 16 divided by minus 4. What will be the result? Different signs are used, so the result will be positive. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Minus 16 divided by minus 4 is equal to 4. Now, suppose I write minus 16 divided by minus 4. Now, there is a bracket, so first we need to find the value of bracket. Now, it will be minus 16 divided by minus 4 divided by 2. The answer will be what? Plus or minus? The answer will be minus. So, minus 4 divided by 2. The answer will be minus 2. Now, minus 16 divided by minus 2. What will be the answer? The answer will be plus and 16 divided by 2. So, the result will be plus and the answer will be 8. So, minus 16 divided. So, the answer to this part is 8 only. Okay, so in this way You can now let us see a real life example of how do we apply division of integers in a day-to-day life. Okay, you can see a question on the screen. Okay, let me read the question. Also you can find the question in the example number 7. Okay, in the example number 7 you can find the question, or I can say the page number is 25. Okay, so let us not wasting our time, let us see what the question reads. A shopkeeper earns a profit of rupees 1 by selling a pen and loss of rupees 40 paisa per pencil. Now if the shopkeeper sells one pencil, the profit becomes 1. So now to get answer, let us first what we need to write. We need to write the basic data what are given. So profit on pen is equal to rupees 1, right? And then what is given? Loss on pencil is 40 paisa. Okay, now let us come to the first part of the problem. Okay, now in a certain month she incurs a loss of rupees 5 and she sold 45 pencil. Means total loss. What is the total loss? Total loss is equal to 5. Now while doing such type of number, we know profit means what? Let us take profit as positive and loss as negative. Okay, now profit can be written as 1 and loss can be written as minus 40p. Why? Because we know loss means we need to go backward in the number line. Okay, means 40, let us take loss as minus and profit as plus. Okay, now total loss in that month is 5 rupees. It means the value will be minus 5. Okay, now what are the number of pens she sold in that month? Number of pens, she sold 45 pens. So number of pens is 45. So profit from pens. So what will be the profit from pens only? Now 45 pens means 45 into 1, which will be equal to 45 rupees. Now we know what the total we have minus 5 and only profit is 45. Okay, so loss from pencil, we need to calculate loss from pencil. Okay, what we need to calculate? Loss from pencil will be equal to minus 5 minus 45. Now you can ask why we did minus 5 minus 45. Look, the total, suppose we have 10 rupees, then someone gave us some rupees and our total rupees became 15. So what we need to do? We subtract from total. 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. Similarly, the total here is minus 5 and one part of the total, that is only the profit is 45. So we need to subtract from total. So minus 5 minus 45 is equal to minus 50 rupees. Or we can say minus 50 rupees means minus 5,000 paisa. Okay, minus 5,000 paisa. Now what do we need to calculate? We need to calculate how many pencils did she sell. Now we know from the total loss from pencil is 5,000 rupees and for one pencil the loss is 40 paisa. So what we need to know? Total number of pencils sold. Okay, total number of pencils. What will be the result? Minus 5,000 divided by 40. Now if we calculate minus 5,000 divided by 40, the answer will be 125. Sorry, divided by minus 40. Why? Because we have taken the loss as minus. Okay, minus 5,000 divided by minus 40. So the answer will be 125. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is 125. So the total number of pencils sold in that month is 125. Look, minus here different same sign is used, so the answer will be plus 5000 divided by 40 is minus 125. Okay, only 125 is the total number of pencils. Okay, did you get one thing you need to remember is that why I did minus 5 minus 45? Why? Because what is the total we have? The total is minus 5. We always subtract from the total to find the other. Suppose there are two numbers, okay, and there is a total. Then to find one number from other number, we need to subtract from the total, right? So now let us come to the second part of the problem. Now in the second part of the problem, what is the question? In a certain month, she neither earns profit nor any loss, and she sold 70 pence. Now, what is the pence she sold? 70 pence. So, first what we need to do? We need to calculate profit from pence. Now, from 1 pen, what is the profit? The profit is 1 rupees. So, from 70 pence, what will be the profit? The profit will be 1 into 70, which is equal to 70 rupees. Now, in that month, total profit or loss is what? Neither profit nor loss means 0. It means the total is 0. Okay. Now we need to calculate the number of pencils. Now to find the number of pencils, what we need to find? We have to find what is the total loss from pencils. Now we need to do loss from pencils. What will be the loss from now? What is the total we have? Total we have is 0. 0 minus 70 is minus 70 rupees. It means we have the pencils in the form of paisa. So we need to calculate turn minus 70 into paisa. Minus 70 rupees is minus 7,000 paisa. Okay. Now total loss from pencils is minus 7,000 paisa. Now the total number of pencils sold. Okay. Now we have to find the total number of pencils. How can I find? From one pencil, the loss is 40. We have used my negative sign for loss. So minus 7,000 minus 40. Okay, minus 7,000 divided by minus 40. Now minus and minus are there, two minuses there. Okay, so the result will be plus. Now 7,000 divided by 40. If we do the division, then the answer will be 175. So total number of pencils sold in that month is how many? 175. Okay. So in this way we can find different sums. Okay. So you just go through this example once again in the video. Okay. Now you can easily do your homework, that is exercise 1.4. Okay. And if there is any doubt, I will be there to clear your doubts. Okay. So this is it for this video. In the next video we will continue our second chapter, right? Because this is the last part of the first chapter. Okay, exercise 1.4 is the last part of the first chapter. So from the next video, from the next week, we will start our second chapter. Okay. So till then you study this well. Stay home, stay healthy, and we'll meet in another video very much.